Hey everybody, for today's close read, I would like to take you through a gorgeous film known as The Fall, just its first couple of minutes, its credit sequence, to talk about, well, firstly, all the gorgeous photography in it, and then secondly, how to tell what the heck is going on, because it has a very important bit of backstory that directly is relevant to our main story. So I'm going to let you watch it once, and then I'm going to come in there and break it down for you, okay? Enjoy this. It is gorgeous, and it has the Beethoven's Seventh Symphony is the music you'll hear, and I think the two sound and image work really well together. All right. I hope you're good and confused, like my students always were when they watched this, having kind of a clue what was going on, but not really. Let's break this down. We're going to stop many times along the way. Love this open. Also love the very slowed down nature. This is like super slow mo, and how we don't have sound when he immediately breaks the water. Okay, so we've got a dude dressed in Western gear right now and a bunch of steam. Gorgeous picture of that feather just floating down the river. Looks to me like we have a Native American just kind of chilling, smoking a cigarette. We can tell that we're probably in a different time with that dude screaming. Now sometimes this is a hard one to identify. It looks like an armored leg or a leg with an arrow stuck into it. Water pooling up over it. Looks really cool as well. This guy's swimming. Pause. Look at that spider web on the left-hand side of the screen there. It just caught. I don't know. It always sticks out to me. And the lighting, the way the light is on the swimming guy. Why is this dude swimming? What's up with the water? These are questions that are coming to us. Okay, it seems like we got a lot of movement. We saw that guy earlier. Now we see somebody without a leg and their dog from a low shot. Now this guy, he almost looks like he's dressed like a gangster. He's coming out of that steam. And then our next shot here is just two dudes, and now we see what's causing all that steam, that train. We have a slow pan. Some people are completely standing still. Some are moving a lot. We see people running. It's kind of a contrast in images here between people that seem hurried, like this guy. All right, now he's getting a rope. I love this shadow, okay? This is just, again, gorgeous photography. Pardon me for gushing, but there are so many great shots here. And we'll get to see the rope in 3 different kind of forms. So now we have 2 dudes in the water. We are up high on a railroad trestle, okay? Railroad track trestle like a bridge. And we see over in the bottom right that guy throwing the rope to these 2 boys in the water. Okay, pause. That's the second way we see the rope. The first way we see it in shadow. Here we see it actually being tossed. And then the last bit coming up here, we'll see it in shadow, and then we'll see the rope come into screen, which I think is another beautiful piece of photography. We also get that beautiful shot of the steam. There's the rope in shadow. There's the rope in screen. Just gorgeous. Now just a nice wide shot. We even see the rope there coming down, splashing into the water. Now these guys are getting something, some kind of contraption. Pause. Okay, it's some kind of contraption. We can look and figure, and it's actually a crane. And we can tell by the fact that it's not the kind of cranes we're used to, that we definitely are back in time now. We're probably in the early 20th century. Now we get this white horse. Pause. Notice the connection of the white horse riding to the right with the steam from the train coming out to the right. They're connected, and then you have these 2 guys in the lower left who are running the opposite way. That's a great image as well. Now we have a pan up. Okay, this is a big frame. This is a big frame. Pause. We have this slow pan up behind these trees. Now look at this ledge or lock system, whatever this is, below the train trestle. Something is going on. We see in the left that there is a car, an old school like Model T kind of car. And we see a bunch of people. And it might be hard to see, but there are 2 guys and they are carrying something. And that something they're carrying is a stretcher. All right, all of this very important. We still have all that activity going on up on the bridge. Now we have a stretcher being carried. You can see it a little bit better as they're moving now. Dude's waiting on the rope. That's our Native American. He now stands. He was on a little piece of stone there, a rock, brick. Great rise with the camera panning up while the natives stood. Now we've got these guys with the crane pulling, crescendo, this horse being yanked out of the water. A guy we haven't seen yelling, more pulling. And this is coming from the underside of that platform where we saw the car and the man being carried on a stretcher. Another great shot, the way it's used to come from underneath and look up. Okay, and then now out of the blue, we're focusing on all this going on in the water. Now we get this extreme close-up on this locket, and then we come out to this shot of the girl and an undisclosed man. She's fingering the locket, and the man is just sitting there. And all the clue you need for what's going on in this scene, the 2 minutes we've been watching, is here in this frame. If you closely examine this frame and look to the lower left, you'll see that the man is sitting on what looks to be a classic director or star canvas chair from the movies. You know, the things you sit down and rest on when you're not on screen. So what we have here is a movie being shot. And now they see something off screen that catches their attention, and then we have this tableau, this gorgeous closing image. And then these words to finish it all off. Los Angeles, movie town, once upon a time. So, that opening credit sequence, now I'm going to be doing a breakdown of Film Bits on the Fall because it's just such a cool and unknown and unheralded movie that needs more Pause. That needs more hype. I mean, shoot, it's been out for almost 10, 12, 15, 13, 14 years by now. It's not like I'm going to give it a lot of hype, but I think people need to know about this film. But those 2 minutes, whatever it was, telling that story of whatever happened in that water on that film set is the backstory we need going in to the fall. Thank you very much for stopping by. Film Bits Close Reads. And there'll be a next one coming. You know that. Take care.